Luke Perry. Coy Luther Perry III, October 11, 1966 – March 4, 2019, known professionally as Luke Perry, was an American actor and voice artist. He became a teen idol for playing Dylan McKay on the Fox television series Beverly Hills 90210 from 1990 to 1995, and again from 1998 to 2000. He also starred as Fred Andrews on the CW series Riverdale. He had guest roles on notable shows which are Criminal Minds, Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, The Simpsons, and Will and Grace, and also starred in several films, including Buffy the Vampire Slayer 1992, 8 Seconds 1994, The Fifth Element 1997, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 2019, his final feature performance. Early life. Luke Perry was born on October 11, 1966 in Mansfield, Ohio, the second of 3 children to Ann Perry, a homemaker, and Coy Luther Perry Jr., a steelworker. His parents divorced in 1972, and his mother later married Steve Bennett, a construction worker, with whom she had another child. His biological father died of a heart attack in 1980. Perry was raised in Fredericktown, Ohio, and played Freddie Bird, the school mascot for Fredericktown High School. Career. Beginnings. In 1984, Perry moved to Los Angeles shortly after high school to pursue acting. He worked odd jobs, including for an asphalt paving company and in a doorknob factory. He appeared in the 1985 music video of Be Cruel to Your School for the band Twisted Sister, and by 1988, Perry had auditioned for 256 acting jobs before receiving his first acceptance. After moving to New York, Perry's earliest roles were on daytime soap operas, 1 episode of Loving 1987-1988, and 10 episodes of Another World 1988-1989. Rise to fame, Beverly Hills 90,210 era. In 1990, Perry got the role of the brooding millionaire's son Dylan McKay on Fox's teen drama Beverly Hills 90,210. He originally auditioned for the role of Steve Sanders, but lost to Ian Ziering. With this role, Perry became a popular teen idol. A riot broke out when 10,000 teen girls attended an August 1991 autograph session at the Fashion Mall at Plantation, causing him to leave after 90 seconds. While starring in 90,210, Perry won a supporting role in the original film version of Joss Whedon's Buffy the Vampire Slayer 1992. He also starred in Terminal Bliss in 1992, and as Lane Frost in 8 Seconds in 1994. In an attempt to find more mature roles, he decided to leave Beverly Hills 90,210 in 1995. That year, he took a part in the Italian film Vacanze di Natale 95, playing himself. Although he announced that 90,210 was behind him, his absence lasted for only 3 years, and he returned to the show in 1998. During this time, Perry starred in the independent film Normal Life opposite Ashley Judd, starred in the TV science fiction movie Invasion 1997, and Riot 1997, a drama about the 1992 Los Angeles riots. He had a small role in Luc Besson's science fiction adventure film The Fifth Element 1997. In 1998, he returned to 90,210, where he remained as a permanent special guest star through the show's final season in 2000. In 1999, he starred in the film Storm. He said of his role on Beverly Hills 90,210 as Dylan McKay, "I'm going to be linked with him until I die, but that's actually just fine. I created Dylan McKay. He's mine, but did not reprise his role in the spin-off. He stated, when you're in the professional acting business, you have to look into all these offers, and I don't mean anything bad about it, but creatively it's something I have done before, and I don't know how it will benefit me. I do it again. Perry said the fact that the show's longtime producer Aaron Spelling was not involved in the revival was critical. The difference between CW bringing something back and Aaron Spelling doing something is significant. And I cannot do it without Aaron. However, Shannon Doherty, Jenny Garth, and Tori Spelling reprised their roles in the 2008 revival of the series. Later work. From 2001 to 2002, he starred in the HBO prison drama Oz as the Reverend Jeremiah Cloutier. From 2002 to 2004, he starred in the post-apocalyptic television series Jeremiah. Perry went on to star in a 2002 television movie called The Triangle. In 2006, Perry co-starred in the ensemble drama series Windfall, about a group of friends who win the lottery. The series ran for 13 episodes during the summer of 2006 on NBC. In 2007, he landed the role of Tommy Santa Santorli on the film The Sandlot, Heading Home, and he appeared in the 2008 Western A Gunfighter's Pledge. Perry also appeared in the 2007 HBO series John from Cincinnati. He also starred in the Swedish film Äntligen Midsommar, Finally Midsummer, which was released in the summer of 2009. Perry did considerable voice-over work for various animated series, usually playing himself. He played himself as Krusty the Clown's half-brother in Krusty Gets Cancelled, an episode of The Simpsons 1993. He voiced himself in an episode of Johnny Bravo, giving Johnny dating advice after Johnny saved him from a stampede of fangirls. Perry parodied himself in the story on Page One, an episode of Family Guy, in which he sues Peter Griffin for calling him gay in a newspaper article. His other voice work includes The Incredible Hulk. Perry guest-starred as gay characters in the sitcoms Spin City 1997 and Will and Grace 2005. In the former, he appeared as Carter Haywood's ex-boyfriend who subsequently fell in love with a woman, and in the latter, he played a geeky bird watcher who catches the eye of Jack McFarland. In 2005, Perry was reunited with former 90,210 co-star Jenny Garth when he guest-starred on What I Like About You in a loose parody of their 90,210 characters relationship. In 2008, Perry guest-starred as rapist Noah Seibert in the season premiere of the television series Law and Order: Special Victims Unit. He also guest-starred as cult leader Benjamin Cyrus in an episode of Criminal Minds. In late 2009, Perry starred in The Killers' music video for their fourth annual Christmas single. The same year, Perry participated in the Thomas Nelson's audio Bible production known as The Word of Promise. In this dramatized audio, Perry played both Saint Stephen and Judas Iscariot. The project also featured a large ensemble of other well-known Hollywood actors, including Jim Caviezel, Louis Gossett Jr. Perry appeared on Broadway in 2001 in a revival of the Rocky Horror Show, playing Brad Majors. In 2004, he appeared in the London production of When Harry Met Sally as Harry, alongside Alison Hannigan as Sally. He played a con man/psychic in a second-season episode of Leverage in 2010, and then appeared as the American version of Inspector Spacetime in an episode of Community in 2013, titled Conventions of Space and Time. From 2017 until his death, Perry starred as Frederick "Fred" Andrews, Archie's father and owner of Andrews Construction, on the CW series Riverdale. Starting with Chapter 49, Fire Walk with Me, the first episode to air following his death. At the time of his death, on March 4, 2019, there were still 4 unaired episodes featuring Luke Perry that would air in the remainder of Season 3. He played Canadian actor Wayne Maunder in the 2019 film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, about 1960s Hollywood around the time of the Charles Manson murders. Directed by Quentin Tarantino, it was Perry's final film role. Personal life. Perry married Rachel Minnie Sharp on November 20, 1993 in Beverly Hills. They separated in 2003 and had 2 children, son Jack Perry born June 16, 1997, and daughter Sophie Perry born June 7, 2000. Jack is a professional wrestler known by his ring name Jungle Boy and is signed to All Elite Wrestling AEW. Perry became an advocate for colorectal cancer testing after undergoing a colonoscopy in 2015 that revealed precancerous growths. As a result of the scare, he created a will naming his children as the sole beneficiaries. At the time of his death, Perry was engaged to Wendy Madison Bauer, a therapist and former part-time actress. Death. Perry suffered a massive ischemic stroke at his home in Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles on February 27, 2019. After a second stroke, his family decided to remove him from life support, and he died on March 4, 2019 at age 52. He was buried at the Perry family farm in Van Lear, Tennessee, where he lived since 1995, and was buried in an eco-friendly mushroom burial suit designed to remove polluting toxins from the body while naturally breaking it down. In the aftermath of his death, as a result of his death, his Riverdale character Fred Andrews also died, and the 4th season premiere was a tribute episode dedicated to him and his character. Filmography. Film. Television. Music videos.